What's up guys, Duarte here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to take a look at the Ghost Spider Blitz is going on right now, Dimensional Traveler, and I'm going to use my Blitz teams, the ones I recommend, and see if we are able to get 35 out of 35 wins. I'm also going to tell you how you can maximize your roster and use your Blitz teams in order for you to get more points, and how to use your charges effectively. Okay, so let's get started. I'm right now on my 4th rotation. This is going to be the 4th rotation, and this is why this is because I already used my charges. This is why my score is so high. Usually I get like 2 million and a half per rotation. So first thing that you want to do in order to maximize your points is to never lose, and you can see that I already lost once on the previous rotation, so this is not good. You always want to stay on 8.3, so if you have to do a match manually, it's the best way in case you are not sure if you are going to win or lose, so you don't fall off. The other thing that you want to do is to have the 45 teams in case you have all the characters available, and you also want to have your strongest characters together after. So when you use the Blitz charges, you get the most points out of the charges, and you don't you want to do this during the 3 days, and you always want to make sure that you have enough charges to use all your teams. So if you see that you are using way too many charges, if you are using more than half, or you think that you are not going to replenish them because you did the challenge early or something like this, make sure you avoid that situation. So here are my highest points team. So we have this Uncanny with the Wolverine, then we have Omega Red with the Dr. Octopus, then we have Symbiotes with Shang-Chi and with Spider-Man. Then we have Doctor Doom with Secret Avengers and Black Bolt and whatever, and then I have Infinity Watch. So for you this is not very important, it's going to be like the best characters, the biggest characters that you have on your roster. Put them together, make sure they can win, and then use the Blitz charges after you do the full rotation, after you do the Blitz charges with these characters. Okay, so let's get started. And if you want to maximize your points, you always want to go from the biggest team to the smallest, and this is why the reason why is because when you select the opponent, sometimes you change the team and the opponents will be the same, so you are getting the same amount of points for a team that is actually weaker. But because we lost because we are not at Blitz 8.3, we are going to use the smaller teams before. And let's see, oh, that's amazing, some insane teams that we cannot defeat. Okay, so even if it takes you a little bit extra time, make sure you can defeat the team, so you should be able to defeat this one. Yes, please. Okay, we'll go to Blitz 8.3, and then we'll go from the biggest team to the smallest team. Now here we have a big Wolverine, here we have Dr. Octopus, and this one we should be able to win. They have the big Heimdall. Okay, let's go. And when you are gearing up characters, you always want to make sure that on the team that you are using, the damage dealing character is your strongest, and on the enemies you want the healer or the tank or support characters to be the strongest. So in this case Gamora is the second strongest. Here we have Strife and Hulk, that's fine. Here we have Iron Fist and Daredevil, so this one is a very good team for us to defeat. So let's go. So we are back at a Blitz 8.3. In case you fall off, you want to use your weakest teams to get up there again. Okay, so let's go. Let's get as many points as possible. And a few tips, like if you are using Astonishing X-Men, always look for a team that has summoners. Here we have Hela, and we have Nobu and Yondu, so let's do that team. So easy points, 100,000. Now Symbiotes, we have the same thing. I'll go for teams that have summoners. Pay attention, if you are facing Asgardians, pay attention who is in the middle, because if it's Sif, you might lose the match with the Symbiotes, so pay attention to that. Okay, there we go. Now we have Black Order, they can almost defeat everyone, so go for the team with the highest points that you are 100% sure that you can defeat. Okay, we have Marauders. Marauders, sometimes they need picky matches, for example this one that they cannot defeat, so this is the one that gives more points. So let's go. We'll clone one of these guys, whichever we clone we should be fine. Now we have Gamora, Nebula and the Guardians. This team does fine, but be careful sometimes if you are facing crazy enemies and your Gamora is not able to empower herself. Okay, so we have Secret Avengers plus some minions. This team does fine. So here I think we should be able to beat this. Even that we have that Carnage. Be careful with the Carnages, be careful facing like Astonishing X-Men if you are using summoners yourself. So now we have Deadpool and Cersei. Again, you want to go for a team that has summoners. In this case you don't have any, so let's go for the team that gives the most points that you can defeat. Here we have Adam Warlock with power armor. This team is very strong. And okay, so let's face this one. And it's surprisingly strong, I guess, because these characters don't do much damage, but we have the turn meter, we have the defense down on everyone, and that's just great. Okay, so we have the too many sorcerers. Let's see if we have any good team we can defeat. Maybe this one as well. We are going to use Doctor Strange to flip the positive effects they have and win easily. So here we have the Krillin or the Krennics. Okay, so let's see. Here, be careful with if you are facing big Punishers and Daredevils, because they can destroy you. So play safe with this team. It's not one of the best teams I have. Okay, I'm gonna avoid that Wolverine because big Wolverines are scary. Before he was the easiest to win, now he's quite scary. Okay, so we have our own Wolverine and we have some minions to protect him. So let's maybe face this one with the Sinister Six. Wolverine now is much faster, so that's also good. Now we have Dr. Octopus plus all the trash, which is Green Goblin and Shocker. So let's see. We should be able to defeat this one. Small Wolverine, big Deadpool, and the tanks will flip the defense up. Now we have Inhumans. Inhumans, sometimes they struggle a little bit, so be careful with the matchups. We have this big Wolverine, but it should be fine because you have Yo-Yo applying offense down to him. So let's go. Okay, we have Omega Red plus Silver Samurai. These guys destroy everything, so let's see. The one that gives the most points. We have Minerva here, we have some minions. Captain Marvel, ooh. Should be fine, let's see. I've never lost with this team actually, because they have so much health regen. Or health steal. Okay, so Brotherhood, a good matchup for the Brotherhood is the Symbiotes. So, we have this one, a lot of points. We should be able to defeat it easily. Let's go. When you know the team is solid, always go for the maximum amount of points. So let's see here. Okay, so here we face the wall. We cannot defeat any of these teams, so now we are going to change the team, but we have to walk a lot, so we go from 480. We need to reduce the team power by 30,000, so the enemies change. So it still didn't change, so we need a few more. Okay, this one should be good to change. Okay, so 80,000, that's good for me. Uncanny versus X-Force should be fine. Yes. Okay, now we can go back up to the team where we faced the wall. So it was this one. And see if we have a favorable matchup now. Okay, so let's go for this one with 85,000 points. That Bill Gulk is annoying, but the Death Bros should be able to defeat them. Okay, there we go. Now we have Web Warriors. Web Warriors, they have a nice amount of regen, so go for a team that doesn't. This one should be fine. I'm a little bit concerned about this team actually. So let's see, Daredevil, we are facing, should be fine. Let's see if it's fine or not. Okay, it was fine. It's still a new team and don't have much experience on this. Okay, so when you are using Punisher and if you are using together with the skill military, go for the enemies that have a lot of villains. Here we have only 2, so let's see if we have a more favorable matchup. We don't, so we are going to face that team because it's the one I feel like we are going to win more easily. We have the extra speed. The most problematic character is Minerva and she's villain, so that's all good. Now you have a Silver Surfer with the bio military. Okay, so let's see, maybe against these defenders should be fine. They are all heroes and they have a bonus against the villains, so it should be good. Silver Surfer carries. Now we have the Zemo with the Lady Deathstrike. So let's see, all the teams give the same amount of points. Here we have multiple men and Lady Deathstrike can do funny things against the multiple men, so let's do that. He's a summoner and if she kills the summons, she'll attack twice with her special, so it should be good. Now we have new warriors plus the Supernatural and the Namor. Okay, so once again we are probably going to face this team because we have the big support and the small damage, so it's free win. Let's see, it was. Now we have Doctor Doom and here we face Shang-Chi, big support, big tank, small damage, so let's see who gives the highest points, this one. So it should be fine. We have Shuri and Doctor Doom, so let's see. It was fine. Okay, now we have the Shield team with Kestrel. So let's see. This team can be a little bit problematic if you enter in a cycle where you are not able to defeat a Domino, but we should be able to with Kestrel. I mean, come on, it's Kestrel, right? The character that no one knows, and it's OP AF. Okay, so now we have Icarus plus the Mercenaries. And this is my Blitz alarm, thank you very much. Okay, so 82,000. We should be able to defeat this team. Even that we are facing this big Punisher, I think that Icarus alone can destroy all of them. So let's see if it's going to be the case or not. It was the case. And this is another thing that you need. You need to have a Blitz alarm all the time, otherwise you are going to miss rotations. And when you are doing Blitz seriously, you really need to have everything on time. Okay, so now we have this team, which will be a problem. We have this team, we should be able to beat it. The Beam Tech is probably the worst team to solo, so you should play it manually. I'm gonna auto here, but it's dangerous. You have to be very, very picky with the matches. And yeah, so the other team that is problematic is the Fantastic Four, because your strongest character is Invisible Woman and she's a protector. So yeah, it's not great. So let's see, do we have any team that we can face? We don't have. So let's skip for now. And maybe let's change this around. Okay, we have a team that should be able to defeat this one. Shang-Chi is our strongest guy and he is going to destroy that team over there, I hope. Let's see. He should be able to. Shang-Chi should be able to carry. We have Heimdall here, he has no home, and he's a brawler, so he fits nice with his team. Okay, so let's go back to the Fantastic Four. Okay, now let's do a small trick. Maybe... okay, so we are going to use this team that has smaller gear tiers, and then we are going to change to that team that we have problems winning. Okay, we were not able to. But sometimes you can do that if the power is not too far apart in order to select easier matches. This one we should be fine. Elektra outside of our team is not so great. And overall it should be the easiest team. So let's see. Let's get some good points out of this. 75,000, that's good. Now we have the Heroes for Hire with Jessica Jones without the Shang-Chi. So let's see, this one should be the easiest team. So yeah, OG Spider-Man now can be a problem, so pay attention to that. That slow defense down and the drain is quite amazing. Okay, so we won the match. Now we have Ultron, again the Protector and the support are the highest, so that should be an easy win for us. We have the Summoner and we have the big damage, so that's good, we won. Now we have the Shang-Chi team, we already used it, so now let's see this one. With the AIM team you want to face slow characters that you can apply negative effects to and take advantage of that. So we should be able to defeat this team. They have the big Wolverine and Deadpool, but should be fine. We are going to slow them and we should be able to win. Okay, so our Scientist Supreme died, so that was a little bit concerning. And this should be the final match. Yes, this is going to be the final match. So let's win on a positive note. Maybe this team, maybe this one. We have the Hela and White Tiger, she loves Hela. Okay, so there we go. So we had 9 million points before. Let's see how many we got. If the game is like lagging, it will not update the score, so let's see. Okay, so we are at 12,600,000, pretty good. Another rotation done. This was my fourth, so I have 4 more. Turn on the alarm and make sure you do your Blitz rotations. Don't forget about it. If you are really focused on doing the Blitz to get these 100 shards, it's very important to always have the alarm. Follow my teams and you can find the infographic with my teams on my Discord. It's all organized with names and everything. Sort them by power from the highest to the smallest, and that's how you want to do your rotation. Not the first you always want the smallest to the highest, but then from the first on you want from the highest to the smallest. So yeah guys, that's going to be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed how I do my Blitz rotations and a few tips for you to maximize your roster, and also how much points you can make on this Blitz. It's for this very important character, the Ghost Spider, so you should definitely go hammer on this and go as high as possible so you can unlock this character. Even at 3 yellow stars and 3 red stars, this character is very strong. I'm doing the Doom raids 2.3 with this character at this level, and she's doing fine. So if you can get higher than that, if you can get top 1% and unlock her at 4 yellow stars, it's going to be quite amazing. So make sure you turn on your alarms, and even that Blitzmas is over, you have to do it once again. So yeah guys, that's going to be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like always, make sure you smash that like button, and if you find the information helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.